a meat and vegetable wholesale market, is reported to tie to the recent coronavirus outbreak in Beijing. Local authorities have shut down the residential communities surrounding this market, Xinfadi, in the District of Fengtai in Beijing. The armed police and public security have stationed at the market since June the 13th and have recruited nearby hotels for quarantine purposes. Local authorities have also required all who have been to the Xinfadi market to report to a Beijing stadium for testing. Beijing has announced 57 additional coronavirus cases on June 14th. Knowing that the official statistics are probably cooked, Beijingers are circulating much larger numbers. A piece of news about 350,000 people being to the market spread rapidly on Alipay, a mobile and online payment system, and WeChat, a mobile and text app. Although Alipay clarified that it had not provided such data, Beijing hospitals have seen long lines for testing. Beijing Communist Party Secretary Cai Qi is also the chair of the city's coronavirus outbreak prevention and control committee. He organized 3 pandemic control meetings on June 12th and 13th. Beijing has entered an extraordinary period, he announced. The State Council of the Chinese Communist Party, the CCP, also called for a meeting on June the 14th to investigate the source of this outbreak and discuss how to control its spread. Liaoning Province, a province about 5 hours' drive from Beijing, has already seen new cases as a result. 2 new cases, both without symptoms, have been confirmed in Liaoning. They have both been in contact with the infected cases in Beijing. China's netizens report that Hebei Province, a neighboring province to Beijing, has rejected anyone from there. Tianjin, another directly governed city and an hour drive away from Beijing, has also started checking whether any residents have lived in Beijing. Chinese media reports that at least 10 provinces and cities have warned their citizens not to travel to Beijing. Some residential committees even broadcast with a loudspeaker repeatedly. Those who have been to Beijing in the past 2 weeks, please register at the residential committee. According to Vision Times commentator Zheng Zhongyuan, if the pandemic escalates in Beijing, will the high-ranking Chinese Communist Party officials run for their life? If so, then will the central power still exist? With various military bases throughout the nation, will local powers emerge and form segments in China? Different Chinese provinces quarantine Beijing will make the central CCP orders even more difficult to implement.